Welcome to the unveiling of an exciting new class in V7, Semantic Masks. Today we delve into the world of pixel-perfect labeling and enhanced semantic segmentation as we explore the power of masks in V7. In this short video, we'll walk you through the benefits of using masks for image and video annotation, the key differences between polygons and masks, and a step-by-step guide on how to leverage masks effectively. Masks in V7 allow you to create a pixel-perfect layer where you can categorize each pixel to a specific class. Let's begin with the advantages of incorporating semantic masks into your annotation workflow. First, masks are especially useful for semantic segmentation. You can use masks to categorize different areas within images, providing valuable context for your models. This is especially helpful when objects have complex boundaries or pixels should only have a single identity. Second, this new feature enhances accuracy. Masks offer precise pixel-level labeling, reducing ambiguity and improving annotation accuracy. Finally, V7's intuitive brush tool allows for quick and easy editing, saving time and effort in the annotation process. Next, let's understand the fundamental differences between polygon and mask annotations. With polygon annotations, you can use these for instance segmentation, as they outline shapes using vector coordinates to help you analyze and differentiate between objects. With the new mask annotations and the pixel level accuracy they provide, these are perfect for semantic segmentation to determine the identity of individual pixels and providing unambiguous data. With masks, each pixel can only have one identity. Now, let's explore how to utilize masks effectively within the V7 platform. First, let's create a new mask annotation class. You can efficiently manage your classes, ensuring the mask class is available when using tools like the polygon and brush tools. Next, we can draw the mask area by utilizing the polygon tool to outline the desired area, and the pixels within it will become part of the semantic mask. But you can also use the brush tool to draw the mask. And as a little tip, you can use the open and close square bracket shortcuts to increase and decrease the size of the brush. Now we should refine the mask. Although the mask outlines are not editable like polygons, the brush tool enables easy refinement by adding or erasing pixels. And here's another tip. Use the E and F shortcuts to easily switch between the eraser and the brush. Finally, export your annotations and save them as Darwin JSON files or send them through a webhook stage for further processing. In medical imaging, you can use masks to differentiate tissues and biological structures, aiding in diagnosis and treatment. Or in agriculture, you can leverage masks with aerial imagery for precise crop monitoring, disease detection, and efficient irrigation planning. Or in remote sensing and geospatial analytics, you can differentiate landscapes and terrains for enhanced understanding of Earth's surface. Now, let's dive deeper into the medical use case by showing the power of V7 masks in combination with our DICOM functionality. Using this CT as an example, you can see I've used the MPV extraction option to visualize 3 planes: axial, sagittal, and coronal. Now I'm going to create a mask annotation in the axial view. When I use the crosshair tool, I can see that a corresponding annotation has been created in the sagittal and coronal views. And if I edit in any of the views, this change will be propagated to the other 2 views. This means you can now label in 3D on DICOM more effectively than ever. And this functionality is only possible with V7 masks and does not work with other annotation classes. V7 masks offer a new dimension to your computer vision toolkit, empowering you with high precision and detail for more accurate semantic segmentation across various industries and use cases. Join the computer vision revolution with V7 masks. And for further information, visit our website and discover the potential of pixel-perfect semantic segmentation.